Mi llamo Dora. Hi, my name is Dora. That's what I'm trying to say. Good morning, my name is Dora. But really, did you believe me I could speak Espanol? Probably not. So welcome to Camper Van Diaries. I realise I haven't even done a camper van diary. When I travel, I do like a, French diary or Luxembourg diary. So in a week's time, I'll be in Bali. So I will do Balinese diaries. That'll be interesting, hey? God, what will I tell you in a Balinese diary? Who knows? But you know what? It's morning here. It is 8:24 a.m. I'm a bit late for morning movement. Haven't done any morning movement. Although I did get out of the van to go to the toilet. Hey Matt, how you going? Good morning, or good afternoon, or good night. Good night for you. Buenas noches, we say. Hey, Dr. Ninja. Cheers, mate. How are you? It's afternoon for you in Florida. I think Matt and Dr. Ninja know each other. Matt is in Cheshire, so that's why I said buenas noches, good night, good evening for him. And Dr. Fire, Dr. Ninja is in Florida. So it'll be like maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Maybe it's lunchtime for you. Maybe it's lunchtime. So guys, I'm doing camper van diaries because I realised that I've never done a camper van diary before. And I'm still in the van. And this will probably be my last Sunday morning in the van, guys. Why? Because not the house is not finished yet, but 22, 24. Okay, yeah, it's 10:30 at night. Yeah, thought that. Hey, Miss M, how you going? Miss M is in America. Good evening for you. Oh, good afternoon for you. So, yeah, as I said, this could be my last Sunday morning waking up in the camper van. And my Sundays normally, if I'm in Australia, I'm in like home in my, at my house, which is getting renovated. I would wake up. Diego always makes me a cup of tea on a Sunday morning. I like a cup of tea on a Sunday morning, right? Do you like my cup? I got this from a thrift shop the other day for like $2. It's a good cup, guys. A good cup for $2. So anyway, you are lying in bed with Dora. That's a so weird thing to say, Dora. Like, maybe rephrase that, Dora. You are watching Dora, sitting in her bed, having a cup of tea. Let's go with that. Hey, good morning, Susan. Susan's in Australia, so it's morning for Susan. She's an hour ahead of me, though. She's 9:26 a.m. Good morning on this Sunday morning. Are you having a cup of coffee, or are you had your one cup already? Or are you having a cup of tea? Love to know what you guys are drinking right now. Are you having a beverage? I'm having a nice cup of tea, black tea, no sugar, no milk. Miss Emma, you drinking a water, a tea, a soft drink, a coffee? Matt, are you having a alcoholic beverage because it's nighttime for you? Dr. Ninja, it's afternoon for you in Florida. So are you having like, I don't know, a cold tea maybe? I don't know. Actually, no, well, in Florida's warmer than other places in America, right? So even though you're in spring now, it's probably nice and warm-ish. I'd say it's probably not really warm yet. Dr. Ninja, what's the temperature like in Florida at the moment? Em's got here, I am going to have a iced cold sweet tea. Ooh, that would be nice. I've never really got into the sweet teas. Do you make it yourself, Em, or do you buy a bottle, or what do you do? So Susan's got here, I had my black coffee at 6 a.m. I'm into my third water now. Ooh, good work. Have I had any water this morning? I have 2 bottles of water, literally, guys. Let me show you where I hide my bottles of water. Whoops. So I have my bottles of water over here. So by hand here. I don't know if you can see that, guys. Let me flip this around. I have my bottles of water here. So you can even nearly see the ground. So I'm quite exposed, guys. So that's why spiders and animals can get in here. My bottles of water. I don't normally drink 2 bottles of water at night. I just obviously forgot that there's a bottle of water behind there. And then last night I put another bottle of water there. Just in case I got, thirsty in the morning or through the night. No cup of tea. Oh, no, a cup of tea. Okay, so Matt's having no alcoholic beverages. He's having a cup of tea. Right. What kind of tea do you have at night time, Matt? Because it's like 10:30 at night for you. So what are you having for a cup of tea? Dr. Ninja says it's 80 and raining. Oh, it's raining also here for me. Look at this. The ground is wet. If you could look out there. Okay, hold on. Let me just move you. You can't really see the rain. It's just gently touching the roof as we speak. You can see the ground is wet. So Em makes her cold sweet iced tea. Nice. How do you make it? What's your recipe? What's your recipe for cold sweet tea? As I said, I've never made it, to be honest. I normally just have a hot one. So yeah, I'd love to know how you make it. Em, let us know. Everyone's saying hello to everyone, which is lovely. We've got Yasmi Daisy Official. Hello, Yasmi Daisy Official. That's an interesting handle name. Where are you from? And then we've got someone that says hi, something camper. Oh, you're in a camper van too. You're a camping one. I'm not really a camping channel, but I'm an adventure channel. But I'm living in a camper at the moment. I'm in a little Jayco. This is how small it is, guys. This is how small it is. So welcome in the channel that says something camper. That says hello and fire. So yes, anyway, I'm having a cup of tea in bed, having a chat with you, talking about, this is my camper van diaries, guys. I've never done a camper van diary, so what do we talk about in a camper van diary? Okay, let's just turn on the light here, guys. We want light. There we go, we got light. There we go, that adds a bit of filter to my face. Maybe less filter. More filter. No, I'm joking, guys, joking. Who cares? You are who you are, right? I know a lot of people do like to, well, actually, YouTube is not the place to do filters, right? You can't really filter your face. That's Instagram. Oh, we've got a mosquito in here, guys. This is the problem, guys. There's a mosquito. Bugs, guys. That was a mosquito. How did the mosquito get in? Actually, you know why the mosquitoes got in? The door's open. I don't know if you can see that there. The door's open. There's a bit of a hole there too. I zoom in, but I can't. I'm holding a cup of tea in the same hand. So let me just fluff my pillows up. Let me just see if I can... Oh, don't drop the tea. Don't drop the tea. So conveniently, I have a cupboard right here, guys. And then I can use that as my cupboard. Naturally. Tabletop, that's what I was looking for. Tabletop, that's the word. Okay, let's fluff our pillows up. There we go. We can fluff the pillows up. We can sit down a bit. There we go. So, okay, maybe I might turn that light off because I know I can't see this chat, guys. Oh, less light. Okay, that's better. That's better, guys. All right. Now my eyes need to adjust. Okay, I probably should just fight it, guys, and just put the glasses on, hey? That would save all the problems. Okay, I've got the smart glasses on, guys. I don't like to wear them all the time because I just don't. I'm just trying to fight the fact that I'm aging and that I have to wear glasses. Okay, so Yami Daisy said, what are you going to do today? What am I going to do today? I have many things that now I'm fogging up. There's many things I should do today, and one of them shouldn't be talking on a phone. I should be I've got to go to the markets. I'll show you what I need to do. I'll show you in a second. I'll tell you about what I'm going to do. I have to go to the markets, the local market here in Redcliffe. I live in Redcliffe Peninsula in southeast Queensland. And there's a local a fresh food market kind of thing. So you get your fresh fruit, fresh veggies and stuff like that. Normally Diego does that, but he's now working at the house today. So I guess I should do that today. But I specifically need to go because I bought a cup there the other day. Like, not a cup, it's a thermos cup, I guess. It keeps things warm, right? And the rubber seal broke off the side. So I need to get another one of those. So instead of chucking it away, I'm trying to fix it, right? Reuse, recycle. Don't just chuck things away, right? This is why our landfills end up with a lot of rubbish and crap. So that is what I'm going to do. And then I have to come back and I have to do my taxes. I have to go see the chickens at my house and give some food from leftovers, food from last night. Like we were food prep and stuff that I cut off the vegetables. We had a beautiful barbecue last night, guys. You know what, guys? This is Camper Van Diaries, right? So let me just give you a bit of a recap how last night was, guys. So as I said, we live in a camper van at the moment. It has been 2 months, guys. Can you believe that we've been living? I thought it was like 5 or 6 weeks, but it's been 2 months. Though in saying that, February was a short month, so it probably wasn't that long, right? I know I keep on missing the chat, guys. I'm a shocker. Hold on, let me just go back to the chat for a second, guys. What have I missed? Who had a knee blowout? High Plains Camper. Hey Susan, I blew out a knee but found another sweet abandoned house to camp at. Oh, High Plains Campers. So you blew your knee out? How do you do that? Ouch, that would hurt. That doesn't sound good. And then you found another abandoned house to camp in. Wow, that sounds interesting. Abandoned camping. Yeah, that does sound interesting. I've never done that before. That'd be cool. Well, welcome in. Anyway, let me just see if you're very beautiful. Oh, thank you, Yami Daisy Official. Thank you. I need... okay, guys. You're just all catching up with it. Ah, Shanster! Hey, Shannon! Hello, Shannon! Guys, that's Shanster's Travels. That's who we all met the other day. We went koala chasing, kangaroo chasing. Not actually chasing them, but like looking for them. We saw a wallaby. We saw a kookaburra. We saw a magpie. Hey, Shannon, welcome home. So Shannon's back in Michigan. So how's the jet lag going, first of all? Because she was trying to fight the jet lag by, staying awake instead of falling asleep on the plane, because there's such a big time difference between Australia and Michigan. Susan's saying, I haven't had a barbecue in a while. Susan, do you have a barbecue at home? Curious. Everyone's saying hello to Shannon. Say hello to Shannon, everyone. That's Shannon, Shanster's Travels. Hey, Lavender, how you going? Oh, it's Rose. Hi, Rose. Lavender won't be here for a few days. Okay. Hey, Rose, how you going? Oh, it's a tough transit laugh. And boozy something. Hey, Postman Pat. Who's Postman Pat? Anyway, guys, yes, barbecue yesterday, last night, because this is Camper Van Diary. So Dora, keep on track. We're in a camper van. This could be our last Sunday because technically we've been here for 2 months. Our house is getting renovated, and as we speak, the concreters are at the house getting it ready for the foundations to be set on Tuesday. So Tuesday we're getting a big concrete truck coming in, and they're going to pump all the concrete into the ground and do the bottom level of the house. So that will be very, very exciting, right? But that's why we're living in a camper van, guys. So let me just show you some space. What we're looking at. Let's open the windows. Woohoo! That's our space, guys. That's our space. There's a double bed on that side where Diego sleeps, and there's like a king single on this side where I sleep. Yes, we're like a married couple now. We're not even married, but like we're both sleeping separately now. We do that because it is summertime here. Well, it was summertime when we first started. We moved in like the middle of January and it was hot as hell. So we have fans everywhere. Look above me. Fan, fan, fan. Diego has 2 fans. He's got that fan too. We have all the windows open. But now we're kind of going into autumn, guys. So it's a lot nicer. It's a lot nicer. But let me tell you about barbecue last night. It was amazing. Guys, can I just say, Diego is a fabulous cook. If you're ever invited to my house, right? Like Susan will come to my house one day. Shannon will come to my house one day. I don't know who else is in the chat, but if you do come to Australia and I like you, I will invite you to my house, right? And we will get Diego to cook for us, right? Because Diego is the best barbecue cooker ever. So like Susan, for example. Susan, if you come to my house, we will have an amazing barbecue. So we have this little barbecue. I'll show you later. I'm just too lazy at the moment. I'm still lying in bed. But this is what we had last night for dinner, right? First of all, we had leftover Thai food So we had some fried rice. Now we're not using a microwave, guys. Now microwaves are bad for you, so we probably shouldn't be using microwaves. But anyway, we don't have a microwave to use here. So we have a gas top cooker in the van, but we choose not to use it in the van because if you cook in the van, then basically what you cooked will smell like your bed. Like, you know, you cook, because it's such a confined space, you get food everywhere, right? The smell of it, not appropriate, not nice. So anyway, we haven't cooked in the van. We have cooked in the van before, but just not this trip, this time. So I have a wok outside that I boil my eggs in, and I made a fried rice once upon a time, guys. I did make a video for you guys, but it's still uploading. It's taking a million years to upload. I think there might be something wrong with the video. But anyway, that's another story. And we have a barbecue. So Diego purposely bought a barbecue because when we first moved in, we thought we were going to cook in the van, but then we realized the logistics of cooking in the van was not appropriate to have, you know, splatter everywhere. It's just not good. Like, I guess these camper vans also aren't made to live in, right? We're in a Jayco. It's called a Jayco Eagle. So it's half aluminium and half canvas tent. So we're literally in a tent, aluminium can. That is what we're living in. It's not very big, but it pops out at the sides. When I say pops out, the beds pop out. It's not one of those ones that extends out. So Dr. Ninja has an amazing motorhomey thing. Like the sides pop out. Like that's a different thing. That's a completely different thing. It's very luxurious compared to this. Here's a full kitchen, a full stove and everything. It's amazing. He shared with me on his community post some of the pictures. It was amazing. It was really cool. If you're there still, Dr. Ninja, I'm very, very jealous. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. Bye, Yabby Daisy. Have a wonderful day. Susan got here. I have a huge old rusty barbecue in the shed under the lots of rubbish. I doubt it's safe to use anymore. I should just toss it out. Yeah, but the problem with those old barbecues, they're hard to toss out because they're so heavy, right? You're coming to my house, Dr. Ninja. Yes, you're invited to my house. You did say you wanted to come to Australia, Dr. Ninja, so you're welcome. Everyone's saying hello. Susan deleted a message. Dr. Ninja says, I'm here. I'm coming to visit. Wayne, you can sing us a song. Mate, I don't know if you really want me to sing a song. Seriously. Have you heard, like, cats squeal? That's like how I sing. Actually, funny story. You guys know Nicholas Grollo in the chat. That's sometimes in our chat. It was his birthday yesterday or the day before. Anyway, I rang him for his birthday, and I sang him happy birthday. He didn't really... I don't know if he enjoyed it. Just saying. As I said, I'm not a good singer. I'm better at talking. So Shannon's got here, I have a gas grill and smoker. I love to smoke in summer. It smells so good. Oh yes, smoking is amazing. Someone's got high 4 eyes. Yes, I know, I've got 4 eyes. See, 4 eyes. Thank you for noticing that. I actually don't like to, Susan got rid of, don't worry about him. I like people that are, you know, trolls are funny. But that's right, Susan, because if it pisses people off in the chat, yeah, get rid of them. So, okay, back to last night's dinner. So we had leftover Thai food. So we don't have a microwave. So guess what we do? We get alfoil and we put, actually now that I think about it, is alfoil probably not really good for you. But anyway, alfoil, we had fried rice, Thai fried rice. We put the alfoil, you put the fried rice in the alfoil, you like bunch it up and then you put it on the barbecue. And it heats it up. It's lovely, actually, that way. So anyway, we had last night, I had a whole lot of old vegetables that I needed to cook. So basically, I had zucchini, I had capsicum, and I had carrot. So I cut them all in half, and we put them on the barbecue in alfoil too, because the barbecue needs to be cleaned. So it's much easier putting on alfoil, and so tasty. And then we also had lamb chops. So it's pretty good. And I also made a salad because I had lots of salad I need to get rid of now that the chicken's going to have that because we didn't even eat the salad last night. So we had fried rice leftovers. Mum, if you're there watching on the replay, Mum said she was going to give me $50 because when I was at her house last weekend, she bought a scratchy and I scratched it. And I said, Mum, I think we won like $70. Anyway, so she said she'd give me $50 to go have have a nice Thai meal. So I bought, on Friday night, I bought fried rice and, Thai meal, takeaway. So, Mum, can I have that $50, please? Are you in a tent? I'm in an aluminium can. I'm half tent, half aluminium can. It's a camper van. So I'm sidetracked. What was I saying? Yeah, Mum, can I have the $50, please? I'm going on holiday, so I need the money back. Just joking. But anyway, so we sat down. I'll show you where we sit down, guys. Paint the picture, right? This is our dinette here, guys. So that 4 people can sit here, guys. It's a bit squashy, but 4 people can sit there. So we sat there. And we had halloumi too. Oh my God, this meal was amazing, guys. Amazing. So I cut up halloumi. We had halloumi. We had pork chops. No, lamb chops. Lamb chops. We had roasted vegetables, zucchini, capsicum, and carrot. Cooked on the barbecue, was amazing. Leftover fried rice and a bit of salad. But no one ate the salad because we had too much other food. But the chickens get to eat that now, right? No wastage in this house. We have chickens, so I'm going to go back to the house today and see the progress of the concreting that got done yesterday. They did the footings of the house yesterday, so it looks very interesting. I'll take some. Actually, I'll show you a photo, guys. Let me show you a photo, guys. Let me show you a photo of the footings of the house. Okay, it's coming through now, guys. Ready? Oops, hold on. Let me just turn this around. Oops. Oh. That's the footings of our house, guys. So apparently today they're actually getting the foundations ready to actually they're doing something so that the foundations are ready to go on Tuesday. Oh, have a fun road trip, Rose. Where are you going? So yeah, that is basically the foundation set. No, the footings. That's the footing set. And yeah, did you guys see that? Yeah, cool. Okay, let me turn that off now, guys, so I can get rid of the background. There we go, background. Okay, background gone. Okay. We are in Queensland to see family. Oh, cool, Rose. Love hearing the rain. Yeah, you can hear the rain now. So yeah, we can see it. Excellent. Thank you, Susan. So basically, yeah, last night, dinner was lovely. But I've got to be honest, this is Camper Van Diaries. The food has been amazing. You would have thought that maybe we might starve and Dora might end up turning into an anorexic person. I doubt it. But, yeah, we've eaten really, really well, guys. Really, really well. The rain on the roof is such a nice feeling, isn't it? That's why I think I didn't jump out of bed this morning to go exercise. Normally I'm out, morning movement, but I haven't done it this morning, guys. I'm just just enjoying the moment, right? And I think I'm feeling a little bit sentimental, guys, because technically I'm going to Bali next weekend. I try not to say the exact date. You're not supposed to say that. I mean, I'm with friends here, but there are some weirdos in the background. So I know you guys have been playing kung fu fighting, getting rid of some of the people. I'll timing them out. If they piss you off, get rid of them. They don't piss me off. I just ignore them. But yeah, you shouldn't tell people when you're going somewhere. Apparently, it's just a safety thing. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so let's move on. So I'm going soon, right? So technically, this is my last Sunday morning. Yeah, Susan says no exact dates. So this is technically my last Sunday morning in the camper van. So when I'm at home in my house, Diego always makes me a cup of tea for my morning lie-in. So it's more like my lie-in. I'll watch Doran's live right now doing the 5 questions of the sauce. I didn't watch it today. I've just been chilling, guys. I really have. Actually, Susan, what I have been doing this morning. Hey, Matthew E. I saw you the other day. How are you? So Matthew E. I think you're from Australia. Is that no? You're from New Jersey. Was that right? You're somewhere from America, right? Matthew E., can you just remind us where you're from? I know you did tell us the other day. I just can't remember. I was just about to say something and I got sidetracked. I can't remember what I was going to say, guys. Oh, you're from Western Australia. Oh, okay, cool. Well, welcome. I'm over the other side of the country in Brisbane. Well, southeast Queensland. I'm in Redcliffe. I'm completely distracted now, guys. This is why I don't always look at the comments, guys, because I do get distracted. I'm trying to do camper van diaries. I was talking about the barbecue. I was talking about tea. Okay, so traditionally, and Susan, there's a fellow Australian. We've got a few. And Rose, Lavender is Rose. We're also Australian. Go the Aussies in the house. Aussie, oi, oi. I mean, we love everyone else too, but just, Australia is such a small market of the YouTube family. Like, there's not many of us. So when I met Susan in Doran's chat, which is the source, I was like, oh my God, another Aussie, yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Susan did a live yesterday, a great live. She showed us how to make chili jam. Guys, she showed us how to make chili jam. It was great. I loved it. Susan, I hate to say this, but I really love that live. I actually thought I got to see a bit of your house too. So guys, High Country Homestead is Susan. She lives in the Alpine region of Victoria, and she's a homesteader, right? So she lives off the land, solar, has her own water when it doesn't run out. How is the water system? Like, have you got lots of water at the moment? Because now that it's been raining, you can hear the rain, guys. Anyway, what I'm going to say, I've sidetracked, but I was watching her live yesterday, and she was making chili jam, and she's going to send me a pack, a bottle, and I can't wait to try it. But it was really nice to see how you make it. It doesn't look that technical. Sorry, Susan. I mean, I'm not saying that you didn't cook something amazing, but it didn't look too hard. Like, you made it look simple. That I think I could make that. I would like to make that one day, Susan. But from your live, Susan, I was talking to a couple of really fun people. A lady called Heart something. Anyway, we were talking about manifesting, guys. I want to tell you an interesting story. This ties back to camper van diaries, okay? So I'm tying it back, okay? I do go off topic a lot, guys. I'm sorry. Not sorry, because this is just me. But camper van diaries, right? Now, manifesting. So Susan we were talking about doing an Amazon list. Does anyone in the chat do an Amazon list? Like an Amazon wish list? Oh, Kirsty. Okay, I haven't actually known her name yet. Okay, cool. Well, we were talking about how Susan has a wish list on Amazon, and we were talking about how Kirsty and I don't have an Amazon wish list. Now, guys, I'm not saying I want to do an Amazon wish list because I want you guys to buy me something. God, no, guys. Not at all. But I was more thinking of it as a manifesting ways. Like, I really want, well, personally, if you want to check out Susan's channel, you should, first of all. Susan basically lives off the land. And that's an amazing thing to do, right? Living off the land is very hard to do. And it also costs a lot of money because everything breaks. And the only income coming in is what you do off the land. So Susan has a wish list, and I personally want to find something on there, and I want to buy something for you. I want to buy something off your wish list for Susan. So please don't put a tractor there because I can't afford a tractor. But I was having a joke in the chat with Kirsty about Susan should put a tractor on her wish list because, who knows? Maybe someone will buy her a tractor. I doubt it, but you never know, right? But I was talking more about manifesting, okay? So I don't know if anyone's familiar with manifesting, where you basically visualize, and people think this is a bit woohoo, right? But I am very woohoo. The sound is really nice, guys. This is really nice. So anyway, manifesting, visualization, manifesting, affirmations, thinking, dreaming, praying, chanting. These are all ways that you can manifest, right? You can write it down a million times, you can pray it, you can think it in your head, you can visualize it. Many ways, right? But I was talking to this lady, Kirsty, how I said I was visualizing, I manifested going to Ibiza. So if you're familiar with Ibiza, depends on where you live to how you say Ibiza. So Ibiza is in the Mediterranean in Spain. It's a Spanish island that is quite well known for being the party island of the world. It is like, it's drug fueled, alcohol fueled, all the big DJs go in there. But it's not just that, guys. It's more than that. Like, I didn't go there for the drugs and alcohol, guys. I went there for the DJs. But I manifested going there, guys. I'm going off topic, but it'll come back. I'll come back circle, okay? I'm going to come back to it, okay? So basically, I was talking in Susan's chat, and the lady that I was talking to actually went and checked out my video after Susan's video, okay? Not in her live, after Susan's video. And she commented, she said, that's amazing that, you danced your way to Ibiza. Basically, I was watching a live video stream of Tomorrowland. So if anyone's familiar, no one likes dance music. I know that. Every time I post dance music, no one cares. And I don't care because it's my videos are like my photo diary. So I posted this video, I made a video of me dancing, and it's pretty bad. It's really bad. I mean, I really shouldn't dance, but I don't care because it's not about because I'm a good dancer. It's the fact that if you enjoy something, you should just do it, right? And I guess what I'm trying to show you is with my dancing is that if you enjoy dancing, just fucking do it. And I was dancing around my bedroom to this live stream, and I'm videotaping it because I'm a voyeurist. So I made a video, and one of the DJs that was playing is Dimitri Vegas, and dance like nobody's watching M, because I don't care. We love your dancing. Thank you, Dr. Ninja. But I don't do it because I want people to watch me. I guess what I'm trying to show you is that you can do anything you want. You don't have to be amazing at it. Just friggin' do it, right? Who cares if you can't dance really well or you can't bake really well? Just do it. You'll get better. And if you don't get better, you'll have fun doing it, right? So anyway, I'm going off topic. So in that time 2 years ago, I was watching Dimitri Vegas, and he was playing in Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland is a big dance festival in Belgium. It's amazing. I've never been. It cost an arm and a leg to go, and it would probably cost my firstborn child, which I'm never going to have. So I should spend the money. But anyway, I haven't been. But anyway, long story short, Dimitri Vegas, I have never seen this DJ play, and he's amazing. Anyway, I was Googling one day, and I was listening to his music. I love his music. I'm obsessed. And it said, I Googled, does Dimitri Vegas come to Australia? No, he doesn't come to Australia. He's never been to Australia. Come on, Dimitri Vegas, come to Australia. None of the big DJs come to Australia. David Guetta has come to Australia once. He's like the biggest DJ in the world. He's only been once. David Guetta, if you're watching this, come to Australia. Armin van Buuren, one of my favourite DJs, comes to Australia all the time. Gareth Emery comes sometimes. Anyway, moral of my story is I Googled when Dimitri Vegas came to Australia. He doesn't come. But what popped up was that he has a residency in Ibiza. This is how it comes about, guys, manifesting. So I'm listening to Dimitri Vegas. I'm watching him on the live stream in Tomorrowland, dancing my ass off in my bedroom, on my bed. I'm jumping up and down. There's many videos of it. It's really embarrassing and I don't care. And basically, with a little bit of, things around the world and things moving into place, 2 months later, guys, I ended up going to Ibiza to watch Dimitri Vegas in his residency. Residency means they play for like a month at a big nightclub, Ushuaia. So I went and saw him. I flew like 40 hours to get to Ibiza, and I hardly slept. I was living on adrenaline, probably jet lag. I arrived in Ibiza about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I quickly went for a swim to wake up, had something to eat, got ready, and I walked to this club. And there is a video of me walking to the club, and I was so excited because little Dora, 2 months ago was dancing her ass off in her bedroom listening to Dimitri Vegas. And I was manifesting, thinking, oh my God, I'd love to see this DJ. And be careful what you wish for, guys. Now, bring it back full circle. Last year, not all of you guys, but some of you guys know, I did talk about when I was, walking on the beach, that I applied for a job. It's a job / competition. And the job was for Jayco Australia. So Jayco Australia is like a camper van company, right? The camper van I'm living in right now is a Jayco. See how it comes about, guys? So I was walking on the beach talking about this competition that I wanted to apply for. And to apply for it, and first of all, what you win. It's a job / competition. For 1 year, you get the use of a camper van for free, a Jayco camper van, and you get paid about $60,000 Australian a year, only 1 year contract, to travel around Australia. They pay for your fuel to make content for them. Now, I thought that was like a perfect job for me, right? Getting paid to travel around Australia in a Jayco van, making content. I love making content. Could you see me doing that? I saw myself doing it. I visualized myself doing it. I had dreams of myself doing it. Anyway, the catch was you had to make a video, a 1 minute video showing why you should win, right? Anyway, so I lived and I breathed. I made a video. I made 3 videos. I put it on my private Facebook and I said, guys, roast me. I got roasted big time by my friends because a lot of my friends don't get the content creation things. They roasted me so badly, but it was a good thing because when people roast your videos, because they're the people that could judge you and watch this video. So anyway, from the roasting, I made a better video and I picked one of them. I didn't win, but guess what, guys? I'm living in a Jayco right now. This camper van is a Jayco. I mean, I'm not traveling around Australia in it, but I'm kind of like, when you manifest, you might not get exactly the exact thing that you're going to get, right? Like Susan wants a tractor. She might not get the bright orange tractor that she wants. She might get a red tractor. But you know what I'm saying? Manifestation, you put it out there to the universe. So anyway, that's what I was talking about in Susan's chat about doing a wish list on Amazon. Not for you guys to buy me anything, guys. I don't care about that, guys. But like to put it out to the universe, what you want. But you shouldn't need lots of things, guys. That's a materialistic thing. So anyway, that's what I was talking about in Susan's live yesterday when Susan was making sweet chili jam. So, do you like my manifestation story? Is anyone listening? Are they just thinking Dora's gabbling along, or you just listen to the sound of the rain? Okay, guys, let's get up. Let's get up with Dora. This is Camper Van Diaries. Now, guys, you have to be very organised when you're living in a camper van, right? Let me show you my cupboard. This is my wardrobe, guys. Diego's got one on his side too. All our clothes in the bottom there. And then I have clothes set up in here too. I have my underwear, socks, everything on a setup. Now this is how organised I am, guys. I had my clothes ready to go exercise from like 2 days ago. I haven't gone to exercise yet. This is very weird of me that I haven't actually gone to exercise in 2 days. And my body, you're probably going to say that my body probably needs a rest. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Dora, that you didn't go exercise. All right, let's get out of it. Now, the fun part of living in a camper van is when you want to go to the toilet, because you don't have a toilet in here, right, guys? It's very small, very small. You have to jump out of here. So it's, like, oh, there we go. It's a bit of a step, guys. It's a bit of a step. So it's a bit of a step down. So these are clothes I have to put away since I washed yesterday. Lucky I just took them off the line. So we leave the door open, guys. This is the door. There is a door. That's the door. But we use this so bugs don't come. We made this, guys. And it's probably not that great anymore. It's kind of falling apart. Do you like my prayer flag? anyway, I would like to pour myself another cup of tea. This is what I was referring for the other day. This is the thing I bought from the markets that I need to get another one of. I'm not going to get another bottom. I need another top. See the top here? The seal has broken. Normally that's really tight. So then I can have fresh tea, right? But I can't. There we go. I do love the sound of the rain on the roof. It's very, very nice. Hey Kathleen, how you going? Hey, Sally's reality. Oh, Raid is coming. Oh my God, should I put a bra on? I actually haven't got a bra on. I've literally just got out of bed. Hey Sally, how you going? Am I having a sauce raid? Oh, they're always fun. Bloody Doran, I haven't got him back for a while actually. So guys, the sauce is my friend Doran from Hawaii. No, he's from Maui actually. So there'll be a few more people that join us. And they hang around for about 5 minutes and have a chat. So what will we talk about? We're doing camper van diaries, so we should talk about camper van. Let's be on topic, Dora. Be on topic. I love the sound of the rain. The rain is amazing. So let's make some room so we can sit down and have a chat. Now, this is the reality, guys. You have to move things around. Let's move things around. Let's make some room for our friends. I'll hide things behind the bed. There we go. So we can sit down. I need to put those clothes away. So we hide them behind there too. No one wants to see my bra. Or my underwear. So I might just turn this fan around. So I am hungry, guys. I'm starving actually. So let me show you the options we have to cook, okay? Living in a camper van. This is camper van diaries, guys, because it's a small space. Now, we are attached to a house. The house is out the front. I'll show you how far the house is. So if I want to go to the toilet, I just have to go over there, guys. There's a spa. Very cool to have a spa. We have a barbecue out here, and we also have a wok. But we also have this. Let me just move. This is also a... Okay, I'm not going to show you guys. In here is a 4-burner stove. But it's much easier to cook outside, right? Because if you cook inside, everything you cook smells. Sauce raid! Hey, how you going? So I'm going to be more prepared for a sauce raid today. The first time I had a sauce raid, I was exercising and I didn't really welcome any of it. I was in a hurry to get my exercise done. So let's welcome you all in. We're doing camper van diaries this morning, guys. Let's turn the light on. So that's where Diego sleeps. That's his wardrobe, his washing that we need to put away. Hey, LGG love, how you going? Coach Juliet Edens. Hey, were you doing 5 questions with the sauce today? I don't know your channel, but hello. I didn't actually watch. I was on 5 questions with the sauce about a month ago, actually. And no, maybe 2 months ago. Hey, Doran, how you going? Sauce raid, sauce raid. Guys, welcome. We are doing camper van diaries, guys. We're living in a camper van at the moment. It's been 2 months, guys. We've been living in a camper van for 2 months because we're renovating our house. Would you like to see the camper van from the front? That way you know exactly what I'm living in. I'll show you. It is raining. So we are living literally in a Jayco. It's aluminium frame. So half of it is aluminium. The other half is a canvas tent. So welcome in, guys. We're doing camper van diaries. This is our barbecue. We do all our cooking on here, guys. And then we have a wok that I boil eggs in. which I think I'm going to boil some eggs in, guys. Let's boil some eggs. Turn that on. Turn that on. Isn't it nice, Sally? This is my sister's camper van. We borrowed it off her. Initially, when we were having to move out of our house, we hoped it was only a month. But, you know, when you renovate a house, it all blows out. And we tried to get house sitting jobs, but we only got one house sitting job. Hey, relaxing with Mel. Hello, Melissa. How you going? I lived in a camper van for 6 months when I was 6 years old with my family. Fun, not fun. Mum and Dad were saving for a house. Yeah. Yikes, be careful of that electricity in the rain. Oh, yeah, no, I should be fine. I'll just check that out, Sally. Probably a good idea there. Dora better think about safety, hey? Okay, let me see. So let's move that over. We'll move that over a bit. Let me move that. That's our bug zapper. Whoops. Now, guys, we reuse, recycle. That is an empty bottle of wine, but we use it for water, guys. Diego drinks water out of the wine bottles. Okay, that's on, isn't it? Oh, is it on? Did it just trip out? Oh, yeah, it's on, guys. Okay, it's on. I think we're okay. We're okay. We're okay, Sally. We're okay. We're going to boil some eggs, guys. So, yeah, this is what we're living in. And I'm going to be honest, when I first moved in, I was very overwhelmed. And I think it had a lot to do with the fact that I had a sick chicken and that I was looking after and nursing. But this could be my last Sunday in the camper van, guys. So it's really appropriate that you guys joined me. This is why I'm doing a camper van diaries, because I just want to show you the reality of living in a camper van, just for short term, right? Like, you know, I'm not saying, like, some people actually do live in camper vans long term. It's doable, guys. It's really doable. I've done a couple of videos on my long form videos talking about, you know, a bit of stress of living in a camper van, then the upside of actually enjoying living in a camper van. So after 2 months, guys, I'm thriving, guys. I'm actually thriving. Like, this might look messy to you guys, but it's actually organised chaos. It's organised neatness. Chaos is my life. But, like, you know, we've got a TV, we've got Apple TV, we can do our computer work here, we've got a cupboard, we've got our wardrobe, we've got air conditioning, we have a fire thing just in case there's a, you know, smoke. It doesn't fit in there, unfortunately. We even brought from our house a water filtration. We have a fridge. Oh, I need to get actually eggs out of the fridge, actually. Let me just get some eggs out of the fridge. So guys, we have chickens at home in our house. So we have free-ranging chickens. Look at the egg colour. Isn't it amazing? So I know that's from Blackie. So we've got a blind chicken called Blackie. That's her colour egg. It's like blue. And that's Big Bertha. She's a bitch. Okay, let's put them away. Oh, without dropping. Let me just put my stuff back in the fridge. It's not a very big fridge, guys. Oops. But it works. Look at all this. We've got drawers. It's very civilised, guys. Very civilised. Very civilised. I love the fact that we can, like, sit around and have some dinner, or we can lie back here. Lie back here and we turn the TV around and we can watch TV. Okay, stop talking, Dora. You're supposed to be making breakfast. All right. This is what we do, guys. This is what we do. Be careful when you come out. It's a big step down. Okay. Stay. It's not boiling yet, guys. Not boiling yet. See you, Susan. So when we first moved in, my friend Mel, she gave us green fake carpet. Isn't this great? So good. And you can like make it look all pretty. We've got some fake flamingos. You have to put mozzie coils up. Mozzie coils, because it's autumn here in Australia, but it's still warm, so you got lots of mosquitoes. So the bugs love the lights in the camper van. So when you leave bug lights on, the bugs, I don't know how they get in, guys. As I said, they get in. There's holes everywhere, right? Okay, I reckon that's ready. All right. Oh. There you go. Is it raining? Yeah. Can you see the rain? It's just lightly raining. We have a use of a spa. And also she has a sauna. So I've been having a sauna every night. I think tonight will be my 8th night of having a sauna. So I'm about to go to Bali. I'm not telling you exactly what day I go to Bali, but in a couple of days. So every day till I go to Bali, I'm having a sauna. So today's my 8th day in a sauna. It's because it's really good for your health, right? Like, actually, my skin is actually looking a lot better. Not that I have a problem with my skin, but I can just tell that I look a little bit more healthier. It's like exercising too. It's another exercise. All right, so we can leave that. But can someone remind me to check on the eggs, because I do forget. Okay, we need to prepare. We need eggs. We need egg cups. Look at this, guys. 2 egg cups. We have a cup of tea. Now, Dora knows not to turn the kettle on when you have something else going. So I learnt the hard way the other day. I was doing a live and I was trying to show you how I made breakfast. And I had the kettle going and then the wok going, boiling the eggs. Hey, Wayne, how you going? And guess what? The whole thing tripped. I didn't have bacon and egg. I didn't have eggs. So the source is saying 23rd country, question mark. Sorry, 63rd country. So the 63rd country will be South Africa. So in August, September, I have like a dream trip happening. It's so different to how I normally travel. I don't normally travel kind of first class-ish. Hey, Nicholas, how you going? Welcome in, Nicholas. Because Nicholas, you got some people from the source. You know, familiar with the source 479? He's my friend Doran. He's come over and done a source raid. So I'm making eggs for breakfast. And anyway, I was doing a live and the whole thing tripped. Oh yeah, you asked me about 63 countries. Okay, so my 63rd country will be South Africa. So I'm doing a trip with my 3 friends from high school. We're going to South Africa, we're going to Zimbabwe, and we're going to Kenya and Tanzania. And then after that, they'll go home. It's 3 weeks. They'll go home and I'm going to stay and hopefully meet up with Jazz Nomad TV. And we're going to do some I really want to go to Ethiopia. I'm really into countries that are not so, touristy. So I'm hoping Diego will come also with me. So that will be country number 63, 64, 65, 66, maybe I'll get to 70. Can you imagine if I get to 70 countries this year, guys? So I have a goal, guys. I don't know if you know about my channel. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Dora, by the way. I didn't introduce myself. Can someone remind me about my eggs too? Otherwise I will forget. While we talk, I'll move my computer stuff so we can have breakfast. So yeah, my travel goal is to see 80 countries. Now I know that's that's out there, guys. A lot of people go, oh gee, you must be like a trust fund baby, or have a sugar daddy, or that kind of thing, or have a really good job. I mean, I have a really good job. It just doesn't earn me that much money, right? As in to be able to travel first class. So how I travel is backpacking, basically, or I look for deals, on websites. I look for a good deal. So anyway, through backpacking, working 3 jobs, So young Dora. Hey Lauren, how you going? So guys, I don't know if you know La Lexus 8612. She's not a creator yet, but she's a new friend from us from New Jersey. So that's Lauren. So when I was younger, when I was in my 20s, I really wanted to travel, right? And I wanted to travel with friends because I was scared to travel by myself. You don't travel by yourself, that's dangerous, right? And I really wanted to go to Europe because I'm in Australia. And I wanted to do a Kentucky tour because that's what you do when you're 20, you do a Kentucky tour. So anyway, that was the plan, to do a Kentucky tour. But do you think any of my friends could save the money or want to go at the same time I did? So I was working 3 jobs, guys. I was working in a shoe shop through the day, full time. At night time, I worked at Woolworths, a supermarket. And oh, look at this, guys. She's boiling up. Boiling up. So I night filled at night time, 4 nights a week. So sleep is underrated, guys. And then on my day off, I was a rep. So that's how I afforded to travel my first trip. So Nicholas is saying eggs. I better go check the eggs. So that's how I did my first backpacking trip. I went by myself because no one could go. No one saved the money. I was 24 years old and I went to Europe for 3 months backpacking. Me in a backpack. Egg sighting. Okay, let's do that. Egg sighting. I get what you said there, Doran. I like that. I like it. I like it. All right. So I like soft-boiled eggs, guys. Who likes hard-boiled or soft-boiled? Do you still have a Woolworths? Yeah, we still have a Woolworths, Wayne. Because Wayne's in the UK, they have Woolworths over there too. So let's take that off. I scoop them out. Do you reckon they're going to be ready, guys? I think we're going to turn this off, guys. Turn that off and turn that off. I just reuse the water, guys, because I'm only using it for boiling eggs. Do you reckon they're going to be soft-boiled or hard-boiled? Or runny, completely runny? Okay, hold on. Oh. See? Oh, man, I've already dirtied the floor already. Okay. Let's turn the other light on so we have a bit more light. It adds a bit of a filter to the face. Okay, I need a spoon. See, let's see how organised Dora is. Is this clean? Oh, yeah, it's not bad, actually, guys. Look, I've got a spoon. Okay. We also want salt and turmeric. Turmeric is really good on your eggs. It's really good for your inflammation. And we want salt. Sea salt. We've got Celtic sea salt. Okay, that's all we need, guys. Now I need something so I can put the phone up so that I don't have to hold it. All right, guys, welcome in. Welcome to, what are we calling this again? Oh, yeah, Campervan Diaries. So Campervan Diaries is where Dora talks about living in a camper van. And I just poured myself a bit more tea. Okay, guys, what do we reckon? Do you reckon it's going to be soft, hard? Ooh. Okay, okay, what do we reckon, guys? Soft, hard. Nicholas has got hard, Lavender's got soft. My mum had egg rolls off the counter and it splattered everywhere. Yep, done that a few times, hey. Yeah. So we've lost half the people. That's all good. So Dora, you reckon hard. Okay, ready? Let's have a look. It's perfect, guys. It's perfect. Oh. It's perfect. Oh my God. Okay, let's open this one too. Okay, this one's a little bit more hard-boiled, guys. So I get a little bit, oh, actually, no, this is okay. Look, it's a bit runny. So look at the colour, guys. So when you buy store-bought eggs, no judgment, guys, because, you know, sometimes that's all you can buy. It's so different. The colour is so different to, like, free-ranging eggs. So we've got chickens at free range in the backyard. Look at the colour. Look at the colour, guys. And we have runny eggs, guys. Runny eggs. Just the way I like it. I love runny eggs. So You must put turmeric on your food. Turmeric is so good. Yes, go live. Should I go live later down the road? I want to, but I'm shy. Do it, Em. Okay, be careful how you open this, otherwise you end up with too much. Okay, so I just do a couple of taps. There we go. And I'll put some sea salt. I love sea salt. Now, we should probably also put, yeah, I was about to say black pepper, because black pepper helps the turmeric go into your body, right? Let me get pepper. I probably should have had a plate, but anyway, doesn't matter. So when I have my turmeric drink in the morning, I always put pepper on top because it makes it go into your system. All right, so I always start with the tops. I love the tops. So good. I'm so hungry. So tasty, guys. Fresh eggs. Oh my gosh, free range eggs even better. So if you can get free range eggs, try to, guys, because, or I challenge you to have chickens. Chickens are so fun to have until they get sick. So good. My gosh, guys, it's so tasty. Try not to get the shell into my... So what I'll do with these shells, guys, is I'll give them back to the chickens. So you scrunch the chicken, you smash up the eggs, and you put it in their food. Ugh. I just ate some shell. Ugh. Oh no, it's a bit of pepper. So you can give the eggs back to the chickens, or you can bury them in your yard for the worms. I do that a lot. Oh my God, guys. So tasty. So tasty. So guys, talking about camper van diaries, this is my last Sunday in the camper van, guys, because I'm going to Bali, and next Sunday I won't be here. I'll be in Bali next Sunday, okay? I'll give you that much, okay? I'm not telling you when I go, but next Sunday I'll be in Bali. And I chatted to Paul D Australia this morning. I said, next Sunday morning we'll be having breakfast together, discussing about what we're going to do through the day. How cool is that? So anyway, on a Sunday I love to have a cup of tea in bed. So, and just have a cruisy Sunday morning. A lot of the times I'm watching Doran on the Source, doing his 5 questions of the Source, or watching another friend do a live, or watching some content that someone else has made. So tasty. Now, honestly, guys, I can't tell you how much having your own chickens is like. Lavender or Rose, whoever it is, M, you need to get eggs. Doran, how come you don't have chickens? Because Doran lives, like, you know, a pretty healthy life. He's really into health, like me. Yeah, I know you've got roosters sometimes in your videos, but they're not your roosters, are they? You've just moved, I think, Doran, haven't you? Have you just moved? Can you have chickens? Oh, whoops. I cleaned the table, it's all good. Lots of wild ones. Oh, okay. Can you have chickens though? So, yeah, I'm starting to feel a little bit, I don't know what the word is, like sentimental. Oh, you're in an apartment now. Okay, get it. So, I'm feeling a little bit sentimental because, you know, it has been difficult adjusting to living in a camper van, I'm going to be honest. You know, we don't have a toilet. Like, to get out of the bed, it's not easy to get out of bed, and then get out of the camper van and then walk into the house. I mean, it's no real big deal, really, in scale of life. But most people have a toilet nearby in their house, right? And I go to the toilet a lot because I drink a lot of water. And I drink a lot of tea. That doesn't help. I haven't gotten to the phrase of to grow food, raising animals. You will, Doran, for sure. You're heading that way for sure. And I've got to say, it's an amazing thing to do, and I can't wait to come back from Bali, because when I get back from Bali, I'll be able to move back to the house, and I can start doing my, I do my planter boxes and start planting my mixed salads, my lettuce leaves, my herbs, my edible flowers, basically through winter, and you get to pick them, and they're amazing. Growing your own food is amazing. I've got chocos growing at the moment. They're like little miniature ones. So hopefully before I go to Bali, I can have some chocos. I love chocos, guys. I'm obsessed with chocos. I shouldn't eat while I talk. Shut up. Shut up, Dora. Just, oh, whoops. So tasty. There's a bit of eggshell. But yeah, like, when will I ever have this opportunity, guys? When will I ever have this opportunity to live in a camper van and, experience this? This is amazing. Like, I'm waking up, there's rain on the roof. I'm so, so grateful. Like, I'm living in my friend's backyard. Like, I haven't spent this much time with my friend. My friend is my friend from high school. We were best friends in high school, and now we're 50, right? So, like, it's been 30 something years since we were in high school, and we're getting to hang out. We haven't hung out this much since we were in high school. I walk into the house, I go upstairs and say hello. She comes down and has a cup of tea with me, or we have a spa together, or have a sauna, or I go upstairs to use the shower and have a chat. They've got a dog, so I have a dog to play with. I mean, as much as it's been a hard transition, it's been an amazing transition. And I need to remember these moments. Like this moment right now, I'm having some boiled eggs from my house. There's rain on the roof. I'm having a cup of tea. I mean, what else can you ask? What else can you ask for, wish for, right? I'm safe. I'm loved. Diego's at our house. He made me a cup of tea this morning, and said I love you, and went off. And I said I'll go see him later on because I'm going to bring some chicken food. So last night when we were cooking, I had some scraps for the chickens, and I'm going to use these scraps for the chickens too. So I want to go visit the chickens and see what's going on with the house. Actually, I've got to help with some of the insulation. I've put insulation in the ceiling. It's a sucky job. Like Em says, be grateful for the little things. Like, the little things are sometimes the most important things, right? And like the big things that you think, oh my God, they're a big deal, aren't really that important. So it's really interesting. So I think living in a camper van has really taught me to appreciate the little things more than the big things. And I know that's kind of really weird because like we're building this, our house is getting renovated and it's going to be like amazing, right? But this is the moment, right? This is the moment. These little things, like Diego and I having a meal. Like, guys, I'm sure that you're the same. We all watch TV in front of the TV now, don't we? It's so sad. What happened to us that, mum and dad would sit down with their kids and have dinner at the kitchen table or the dining room table. That doesn't exist anymore, guys. One person will go have their meal in their bedroom by themselves. The other person will sit in the lounge. Another person will go sit in the media room and have their dinner. Another person will sit in the kitchen and probably have their dinner. We're so disconnected, but we're so connected, right? And for Diego and I, we're guilty of that. We cook dinner and then we sit in front of the TV and we eat our dinner, right? But here, like, let me just clean my fingers. But here, we get to sit here, like we sit down, there's Diego sitting across from me, looking at me lovingly, going, I love you, you look so beautiful. I'm joking, guys. He doesn't say that. He says sometimes, but like, that kind of family unit doesn't exist anymore. And I'm guilty of it, right? Diego and I are only two people in the house, and we sit in front of the TV and share our dinner. But, we get to sit across from each other like I'm doing right now with you and go, oh, how was your day, honey? What'd you get up to today? How was work? Oh God, these chops are amazing. Well, this drink is lovely. And pass the sauce. And like without the distraction of the TV or like looking at your phone. And I'm guilty, completely guilty. I am so guilty. So relaxing with Mel says exceptions of my family. We eat at the table together. That's amazing. That is so good, Mel, that you do that. It's so good. And I think we need to bring that back. Like, even though I'm not a family as in like I don't have children, but the simple thing is as a couple, right? Like Doran, it's you and Deb, right? How often do you sit down and have dinner together? I want to know if you're happy to ask. So Mel's saying here that her and her children sit and always have dinner together. We used to eat at the table when the kids were young. We sat on the couch, but as a little 2 years ago, we went back to the table. Yeah, that's amazing. And I know, Mel, your daughter has now gone to uni, hasn't she? How's she going at uni? So Mel's got here, I'm a foodie, communal eating is important. Yeah. And you know what? Another thing is, like, last weekend I stayed at my mum's house, and you guys know my mum is an amazing cook, right? There's always so much food. That's why I am always having to exercise, because I'm used to eating the Asian way. The Asian way is smorgas, like lots of different things on the table, like a smorgasbord. Like there's rice, there's curry, there's noodles, there's so many foods, right? There's vegetables, and there's salsa, sambal. So hi, Mum, if you're here, because Mum does watch my lives, guys. So hello to my mum. Nicholas is saying hi, Mum. Love you, Mum. So Mum sometimes watches my reruns, but Mum, even when I grew up with my mum, back in the day, we would sit at the kitchen table and we would have all this food, right? And this is the way I'm being conditioned to grow up. And we have food in front of us. Like, it's not like a set plate. Very, very, like in Western worlds. I don't know about you guys. A lot of you guys are American. But, in Australia, our kind of eating is from, I guess, England. Very English, is like 3 meat and 3 veg. That is traditionally what a lot of Australians eat, and unfortunately today people don't even do that. They do like, microwave meals. That's the go these days. Everyone's into microwave meals because no one wants to do the kitchen prep. So LLGG love, we do meals together and say grace with us. My mum always does grace, and I'm sitting there, right? My mum is very religious, right? So my mum is Indonesian, guys. That's why I'm going to Indonesia this soon. I want to go see the family. My mum won't be there, unfortunately, but she has a house there. So we will do lots of adventures in Indonesia. You'll see all about it. But my mum, being from a Muslim country, Indonesia is such a big Muslim country. My mum is not Muslim. She's Christian, and she does grace. And this is she does it in Indonesian. So I know the words. I mean, I don't speak very well Bahasa, but I do know the words. And we will have grace for 5 minutes. Now, have you seen my mum's cooking? I'm sitting there. There is dribble coming from my mouth. I am so hungry. And my mum is like, Mum, your grace is too long. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't. Yeah. I'm very, very grateful, Mum. Thank you very much for your food. Because Mum is, when she's saying grace, she's saying thank you very much for bringing my daughter to have dinner with me. Thank you for the food that we get to eat. She's saying all the thankfulness, right? And we don't do that in, a lot of people. I'm not highly religious, guys, so I don't do that. But I kind of do in my own way go, this is amazing. I'm very, very grateful. So, everyone is very different, right, in the way they do their thanks, right? Your grace is too long, Mum. Yes, Mum, your grace is too long. So, yeah, but like I'm used to having all these different meals in front of me. So when we cook now, Diego and I, we have like, we'll have this and we'll have that and we'll have this and we'll have leftovers and we get to eat it tomorrow. But I guess circling back that, we've been guilty of it. Like in our home, like 2 months ago, we would cook dinner and we would sit in front of the TV. And guess what Dora would be doing? Half the time she'd be looking at her phone going, oh my God, my video's going really well. Or, oh my God, so-and-so's live. So that is so bad. That is so disrespectful of, the act of eating. Oh, Diego's amazing. So, Nicholas, you forgot. Sorry, you didn't forget. You missed me talking about our meal last night. Diego cooked up a storm, an absolute storm last night. It was an amazing meal. We had lamb chops. We had halloumi cooked on the barbecue. We had roasted vegetables cooked on the barbecue. We reheated Thai food from the barbecue. It was amazing. And salad. So Miss M's got here, I appreciate saying grace, but when I'm starving, someone says grace for long, I get impatient. Yes, this is my mum. Because every time I come to my mum's house, I'm like, rendang curry is amazing, guys. Rendang curry. So you guys have seen my mum make rendang curry. It's delicious. And I'm sitting here going, hurry the fuck up. Sorry, mum, for swearing, but I'm just starving and I want to eat your food. And you're like, la, 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 la. I'm just like, mum. So at Christmas time or Easter, when the family get together, when mum is saying grace, I watch everyone and everyone is just like, and my niece, I have a, hey Mike, how you going? We're talking about grace, Mike, all things. We're talking about graces. So praying at, dinner before we have food. Do you do that? I actually don't know. Mike, are you religious at all? I'm not overly religious. You are thankful when you run. You are thankful when you show us Australia. We appreciate you. Oh, thank you, LGG love. I think we all have our own ways of, saying thankful, right? Like, I mean, it doesn't have to be grace. But my mum, as I said, my mum is very religious, so we respect that. And the food that we're eating on the table is cooked by my mum, so we should just shut up and deal with it, right? And we do. We're respectful. We sit there and we wait impatiently, waiting for mum to finish grace. And then at the end she goes, terima kasih banyak, and that means thank you very much. And then we're like, yes, let's go, and then tuck into the food. And then my mum will go, have some more. So guys, this is why I have to exercise, because I normally have about 3 helpings, guys. That's the average with my mum's food. And you've seen my mum's food. It's amazing, right? So yeah, that is why I need to exercise, because I have 3 helpings of my mum's food. Oh, pardon me. So guys, Camper Van Diaries, could be my last Sunday, because when I come back from Indonesia, it's probably about a month's time, I'm going to go to Bali for 10 days, and then I'm going to go for the next couple of weeks traveling around Indonesia. I have no plan, guys. This is the way I travel. I have no plan. I have 1 flight booked into Bali, and then I haven't planned the rest of it. I am thinking that Jazz might come and meet me, but I'm not sure yet. So I haven't actually planned anything. But in my head, 2 things are going to happen. I'm going to go to Gillies Island. I don't know if anyone's familiar with Gillies Island, so I'm going to take you along with me. So, guys, that's another thing, guys. Does anyone know? Most of you have your notifications on for my lives and things, but has anyone got a notification from me? Because Nicholas has said to me that he's not got 1 notification from me. The notifications just have disappeared from my lives. I don't know what's happened. I don't know. YouTube doesn't love me anymore. I don't know what's happening. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But just be aware, or maybe turn the notifications off, because you're going to be bombarded with lots and lots of content from Bali and Indonesia, guys. And I'm going to be safe about it too, because I've got to be careful. I'm a solo girl traveling by herself. Even though I'm going to be meeting up with Paul, we're not going to be in each other's pockets, right? And even Jazz, when she comes, we will come together and then, do our own thing, come together, do our own thing. Now, guys, just a little bit of excitement. Paul D Australia is going to do a Dancing with Dora with me, and that's going to be worth watching, guys. Paul D Australia has said he's going to do a dance with me. That will be amazing. I can't wait, because anytime I meet friends, so like with Shannon's probably not here anymore. Shannon just travels. Guys, we did a koala dance together to see the koalas, and then guess what happened? We saw a koala. We did a kangaroo dance, and guess what? We saw a kangaroo. So it works. Sometimes I do a platypus dance and I see a platypus. It's amazing. But I like to dance with my friends, right? So I dance with Vess. Vess is a girl that a YouTuber I met when I was in Sydney in December, and we danced together. That was so fun. When I went to Europe last year, I met up with a friend that I've made friends with through Instagram, and she's also on YouTube, but she doesn't post anything on YouTube. But we've been friends for like 4 years on Instagram, and we met up in Paris and we danced in a park. It was so fun. I love dancing with my friends. And then I had a friend come over from, an Instagram friend from England. Her and her husband came over. We had a beautiful lunch together over at South Bank, and her husband held the phone while we did a dance, and it was so funny. And he was laughing the whole time. The phone was going like this because he was like laughing at us. It was hilarious. It's priceless. I mean, these are the moments, right? You know, the small things. It's not about the dancing, guys. I can't. Someone's saying hi, Paul. Is Paul there? Oh, hey, Paul, 761. We're not talking about you, Paul. We're talking about Paul D. Australia. If you're not familiar with Paul D. Australia, you should get familiar with him because you're going to meet him next week with me. He doesn't normally show his face, guys. So one day I did a live where you would invite, you know, random people to your live. I put my link in my community post, and oh my God, he joined me. Mike joined me one morning. Kathleen's joined me. Who else has joined me? Can't remember. But anyway, Paul D. Australia came on and said, I just wanted to come on and say, you know, show you that I am real, because one day we'll meet. And then literally a couple of weeks later, I said, you know what, I'm going to come to Bali and meet you. Actually, I probably just pushed it on his holiday, really. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's not about dancing, guys. It's more about the actual fun. I mean, you see me dance. You know I'm not amazing at it. I don't care. I don't care if you laugh. That's the whole idea, right? We need more laughter in our lives. Like, I laugh when I dance. I don't know if you've seen that, but I piss myself laughing. When I'm editing the videos of me dancing, I'm just pissing myself laughing. Like, it's just funny. The small things in life are the most important, and laughter is so important. Laughter is so important. So, yeah. But yeah, going back into... My daughter was given a stuffed platypus from our hotel when we went to Sydney. Oh, that's so cute. So when you went to... So I'm talking to Lexus8612, which is Lauren from New Jersey. So she came to Sydney a couple of years ago, and she's planning to come to Sydney this year, actually. So she's going to let me know when she comes, and hopefully I might be able to come down and meet up with you. You went to Taronga Park Zoo. I don't love zoos, I'm going to be honest. I don't love zoos, but I know as a tourist, you have, you know, a certain amount of time. So, you know, going to a zoo, you get to see everything. Did you get to see a platypus when you were in Taronga Park Zoos, Lauren? So Shannon, who was in the chat before, Shansters Travels, who I just met up with, she's a big cruiser. She's been on like 28 cruises, but she's going to streamline now into like more day things, like not cruising. But she said to me before she came, she said, oh, you know, I really want to see a koala, because she saw my live when I went koala chasing. She said she'd love to see a platypus. I said, it's a bit hard to see a platypus because it's a bit far away. Like from Brisbane to where my mum lives, where Mulaney, where I go see the platypus, it's like 2 hours away. And then 2 hours back. So it's like 4 hours of driving is a lot of time. So I said, look, it's better if we just see something around Brisbane. So Mark Knuckles says here, dancing is fun, whether you know what you're doing or not. Enjoy the moment and have a blast. Exactly right. Exactly right. You know what you're talking about, Mark. Like, I dance literally everywhere, anywhere. If I'm called, I just dance. I don't care. I don't care who's watching. I do not care. Have you been to Kuranda? Is that up in Cairns? Miss M, see ya. I'm going to head out. Dinner almost ready. Bye. I hope, Em, you're watching. I hope you're having dinner at the table, not watching in front of a TV. It is fucking raining. Hey, Maddie, how you going? It is raining. It is raining outside. It is raining. So, God, I'm sorry, I'm distracted. See, guys, you guys give me shit about not reading the chat. I'm reading the chat, and now I'm distracted. I met Maddie through Relaxing with Mel, actually. So, guys, I'm going to make another cup of tea, and let's just enjoy a moment of rain, gratefulness, reflection. It could be grace for you. It's a reflection for me. Gratitude, you know, and the small things in life. Like, the friendships that we've made here are also really important too. Like, you know, Doran and I are good mates. We made friends like about 1.5 years ago doing a 30-day challenge. And I've made lots of friends through Doran, actually. I have to say thank you to Doran because I actually made friends with Susan. And Susan and I are great mates, great mates. Like, I talk to her, chat to her every morning. She sends me a good morning every morning and tells me what's going on in her life. And it's beautiful. Friendships are gorgeous. And, Nicholas and I are good friends. I've got his phone number, and now he's got my phone number. Who else am I? Paul. I'm going to meet up with Paul I'm going to meet up with Paul in Bali. Jazz Nomad TV. Like, she's my best. Like, she's one of my besties. Like, she's my soul sister. I call her my soul sister. I'm either going to meet her in Bali, or I'm going to meet her in Africa at the end of the year. I can't wait. And look, obviously, it's good to take these friendships off platform too. Like I said, it's nice to have friends on here that we can be, nice and civilized to. But taking it off the platform is really where it's at. And YouTube, if YouTube's listening, they're going to go dislike, 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 because they want you to stay on the platform. And I get that, right? And that's why we do lives, because, it gets people on the platform. But, it's so good to meet people face to face. Like, I'm sure Nicholas and I will meet up one day. He comes up to us, comes up to Brisbane sometimes. I don't go to Melbourne very often. Nicholas is from Melbourne. I do need to go to Melbourne more, because I do like Melbourne. It's just that I don't have anywhere to go, stay there. Like, I'm a cheap ass, guys. Though in saying that, I have joined a travel club, and it might make my travels a little bit more cheaper. So you're going to hear a little bit more about the travel club soon. I'm still learning about the travel club, so I'm excited to tell you about it. Because guess what I did with the travel club, guys? It cost money to join the travel club, but guess what I did? Because I'm a cheapskate. I've been using my credit card here in Australia. Sorry, I missed a bit, but I've got to visit Deb in a bit. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Hey, that's Doran, yeah, of course. But so in America, you guys are really good on credit cards and points and all that kind of stuff. We don't have that here in Australia. But my credit card, I'm going to mention the name, the Commonwealth Bank. I can't believe I'm even shouting their name out, because they're one of the big companies that rip us all off. But Commonwealth Bank have a really cool deal. When you use their credit card, every point you use, they actually give it back to you in money. I got $1,000 back. So I used some of that money to join this travel club. So I thought, fuck it, I'm going to use that money. I was going to I'm going to spend it on clothes. No, that's a waste of money, right? Clothes are just wasteful. So anyway, I'll tell you about the travel club later. I'll be in Brisbane in 2 months' time. Okay, cool. In April or May? Cool. Well, let me know. I'm here. We'll go koala chasing, Nicholas. I'll take you koala chasing. Oh, is Deb? What's going on? What's wrong with Deb? Sorry, Doran, you did say something about going. I've got to go visit Deb. What's wrong with Deb? You live with Deb. Okay, something's happened. Sorry, slow down for a second, guys. Because Marcus has got here, get well soon, Deb. Okay, Doran, what's happened with Deb? She's been in hospital for 7 days. Oh, no. What's happened? Oh, you don't have to talk about it, obviously, if you don't want to. But we're sending love. Please, everyone in the chat. Deb, what's her? She's not really a content creator, but she's the Source 479, which is Doran. Her partner, his partner. They're trying to figure her out. Oh, no. Okay, so guys, can we please send some love? I know everyone's not religious. It's all right. We can just send love. Send love. That's it. Deb Maui. Of course it is. Deb Rial Maui. Yeah, I always know as Deb Rial. So please send some love. I know you might not know who Deb is, but someone is on the other side of the world in Maui, in a hospital, and he's our friend Doran's partner. So please send some love. We all love Doran, and we all love Deb. I've got to know Deb a little bit, so please send some love to Deb. Please send our regards to Deb. Doran, please go give her a hug. Go give her a hug for us. Hug. Squeeze. They're doing scans to figure it out. Okay, I hope everything comes back good, okay? And they figure out it's something little minutely, okay? Sending my thoughts and love, okay, Doran? I know that you'll be stressed about it too, but obviously our love to Deb. Please go away. Please go sort her out. Send the love, guys. Send the love. Send the love. It's her journey. Okay. Yeah, we're all on our journey, right? And that's why health is so important, right? Health is so important. And when it all comes back to it, if we don't have our health, we have nothing. And that's why I talk about health on my channel a lot, because if I'm not healthy, I can't travel. So that's why I did that 75 hard last year, and that's why I do morning movement, because if you can't walk, you can't travel, you know, or it'll be very expensive to travel if you can't walk. So, yeah. So let her know that we're all thinking of her. My mum will send me a message later on going, tell Deb we love her and we're sending her love. So my mum watches the replays and she hears all the stories, guys. She knows all about you. So Nicholas last week was unwell. He was in hospital with COVID and influenza. And my mum's going, oh, I'm so worried about... I forgot to tell you, Nicholas. My mum was like, after we were off the live, she's like, oh, I hope Nicholas is going to be okay. I'm thinking about Nicholas. Oh, I hope he's going to be okay. I hope he's going to be okay. Yeah, so my mum will say that later on. So my mum will say a prayer for Deb, okay? Nicholas is better now. He had a birthday, guys. He had a birthday 2 days ago. It was his birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's not your birthday anymore, Deb. I said to him yesterday, it's still your birthday in America, but it's not your birthday anymore, Nicholas. Nowhere in the world is your birthday anymore. So I probably should clean this up. I'm going to make myself another cup of tea. If you want to hang around, we can chat. As I said, this is my camper van diaries. We're going to use this for the chickens. Oh, whoops. Oh, lovely angle that was. I boiled the kettle before, guys. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Okay. I reuse my tea bags, guys, because I don't like it too strong. Lavender, that's a lot of hugs. That's for Deb. Lots of hugs for Deb. Lots of love to Deb. We're thinking of you, Deb. So I am supposed to be going to the markets to get another one of these. It's supposed to sit on there tight. It doesn't sit on there tight now. But anyway. Oh. Now, when you live in a camper van, guys, you need to put everything away. If you don't put everything away, it becomes a giant mess. There we go. Oh, we need to clean that up. So that was nice to have a sauce raid. We haven't had a sauce raid for a while. Oh. Oh, you did a jumping for joy with the moon? Cool, send me a photo, Nicholas, send me a photo. So guys, camper van diaries. I think you see, we're thriving. We are really thriving. It has been very, very special time. So Dr. Ninja's saying prayers for Deb too. It has been a really special time, and I'm so grateful to the universe, because I don't get along with my sister, guys. I'll tell you a little bit of a background. I don't tell you too much about background stuff. But my sister and I, my real sister, I have a half sister that lives in Sydney. So when I go to Sydney, that's where I stay with my sister. That's why I go to Sydney a lot, because I get to stay with my sister and hang out with my sister. But she's my half sister. My dad was married previously to me, to my mum. So my real sister and I do not get along. Now let me tell you a story, guys. You are never going to meet my sister, okay, guys? I'm just saying, you are never going to meet my sister. My sister will never watch my YouTube videos, so I can tell the story, okay? It's not a good story, guys, so grab a cup of tea, I'm going to tell you a story. So, my sister is the complete opposite to me. Polar opposite, right? Growing up, I had a lot of friends. She had like 1 or 2 friends. And she kept to herself. I spoke to everyone, okay? So she was very quiet, reserved. But she suddenly, I don't know how about this happened, but she got into drugs. When she was about, I don't know, 18, 19, she got into drugs, the hard type, heroin, into the arm. And now most people die when they do heroin, guys. This is not a nice story, guys. So she was a complete smacky, guys. She lived in like halfway houses with a boyfriend. She had all her belongings in a garbage bag. She would go from one house to another house in a garbage bag. Now, my dad was beside himself. My dad was so upset about this, like, obviously, right? But my dad was retired at this stage. And, you know, when you are not working, you have more time to think about things. So he was beside himself. He would drive all over the countryside to try to find her and try to help her. And of course, when you're a smacky, you don't need help. You're wonderful. You don't need help. You're okay. She was nearly anorexic. All they did was, you know, drugs. My dad at this stage was quite old. My dad was an old father. He was 55 when he had me, right? And I'm 50. So I'm still not the age my dad was when he had me. So my dad died about 8 years ago, and he died at 87 years old. So when my sister was in her 18, 19, my dad would have been in his 70s. My dad was driving around Brisbane in his 70s trying to find my sister, so stressed out. I hated my sister, hated her for what she did to my dad. My dad was so upset all the time. I didn't live at home at this stage. Obviously, I was living my best life with a boyfriend, one of my boyfriends back in the day. And I hated my sister. Like I said, I hated my sister. It is starting to rain, yeah. Plasma zombie, how are you? Welcome. And at one stage, this went on for about 5 years, guys, okay? At one stage, I broke up with that boyfriend and I moved back home. Okay, so I'm very, very lucky that I have parents that I can move back home. Not everyone has parents that they can move back home, right? So I was 24 when I moved back home. I broke up with a boyfriend, I moved back home, and I was about to go to Ireland. I was selling timeshare here in Australia. That was what I was doing for a living. I don't know if you're familiar with what timeshare is, but I was selling a timeshare in Bali, of all places. And I'm going to Bali next week. So I was selling timeshare in Bali. That went pear-shaped, as most timeshares do. And my friends that I was selling timeshare with here in Australia opened up a sales deck in Ireland, and they paid for my flights to go to Ireland. So I always know where my passport is, guys. I always leave it in the same place, right? I know where it is, okay? So I didn't go looking for it. Bad fucking move, Dora. Because my sister was coming and going from the house. She didn't live in the house, but she was coming and going. Guess what happened? My passport disappeared. The night before I was flying out to go to Ireland, I went to get my passport. It wasn't there. Shock horror. So I had to cancel my flight. Not cancel it, but just like I rang up. I was able to, Lauren, it's a big shit, eh? Right? I was flying out the next day. So I was able to stop the flight and get the next flight out the next day. Then another day later, I went into Brisbane and got an emergency passport. I don't know how much it cost me, like $500. They're not cheap, right? You can get a passport on the spot if you pay for it. So I got an emergency passport and I flew out to Ireland. And I went to Ireland for 3 months. I came back to Australia with the same, and then I went to live in America. So So guys, I used to live in America. True story. I wasn't legal. That's another story. Selling timeshare. I was living in Cape Cod. I'm getting there. I'm getting there, Nicholas. And then I went to living in Cape Cod for 3 months, because you're only allowed to stay in America for 3 months with my visa. There's no visa. Back then there was no visa. So I had to do a country run. And at this time, basically we realized that the timeshare wasn't working. So the biggest timeshare place in the world is Cancun. So that's how I ended up in Cancun, guys. I went to live in Cancun with my 2 friends. They were 2 Scottish friends. And they got on drugs. Dora broke the law. Arrest this woman. Well, I'm legal now, guys. I'm legal now. That was a long time ago. We're talking 25 years ago, guys. 25 years ago. On that trip, I celebrated my 25th birthday in New York City at one of the biggest nightclubs in the world called Twirlo. It's not there anymore. And my favorite DJ was playing that night. I am one lucky girl, guys. I am very, very grateful to the universe. Like, who is lucky enough to be driving? I was driving to Pennsylvania? No, I don't know, somewhere with my friends to go to Cancun. We drove through New York City. I'm getting to the story, guys. It all comes about, guys. My stories make sense eventually. I will come back. I'll circle back. I drove through New York City. We stayed at the biggest, one of the most luxurious timeshare resorts in the world, which is called the Manhattan Club. It's very expensive, but we used a timeshare week and got it really cheap. But we stayed there only one night. And we rang up the Twirlo Club and they said, who's playing tonight? They said, Paul Van Dyke. I'm like, oh fucking God. Paul Van Dyke is like one of the biggest DJs. He's not so popular anymore, but he was one of the biggest DJs 25 years ago. He was playing that night in this big nightclub that was famous all around the world for all the big DJs to come. I went there and I went to Pennsylvania, Lauren, yes. So I flew out of Pennsylvania to Cancun, but I had to get from Cape Cod. So Boston, the flights were too expensive, and New York, the flights were too expensive. So we flew out of Pennsylvania. So that's why we were driving through. So yeah, so I got to see on my 25th fucking birthday, I saw Paul Van Dyke. I got super drunk and hardly remember anything. That's another story, guys. But anyway, I ended up going to Cancun. I don't know why I'm telling you this story. Okay, yes, I went to Cancun to live. I was there for 7 months. My friends got on drugs. I don't take drugs, guys. No ditch if you take drugs, but I do not take drugs. Never take drugs, personally. But my friends ended up taking drugs. They had to go home a month later. They had to go home because they were, I don't know, drugs in Mexico are very cheap, obviously. So I stayed because I needed to earn money to fly home, guys. That's where I was at. I was sharing a house with a friend. My friend put me up, thankfully. I made there. She went away to England. I stayed looking after her house, and then I stayed there for the rest of the 7 months or 8 months, or I can't remember. But anyway, when I got home, guys, I opened all my mail because I'd been away for literally about 8 months. Actually, no, I'd gone for longer. I think I was away for nine months. I was 3 months in Cape Cod, and I was 7 months in Mexico. So I was away for 9 months, right? I got home, opened all my mail, and I have a warrant out for my arrest. Can you believe it? Dora, who does not do drugs and is a very good citizen of the world, though I was illegally working in America and Mexico, but that's another story. I had a warrant out for my arrest. No joke. I'm reading this going, what the fuck? And then I read the fine print and it said, because of possession of drugs. And I went, what the fuck? I do not do drugs. What the fuck? I didn't put it together straight away, but I had to ring the number because I'd been away for 9 months. There was a warrant out for my arrest. They sent me a bill for I'll get to the story why, okay? So I rang up the number and I said, hey, I don't know what this is, but this is not me. And they just said, that's not our problem. Pay the fucking bill. So I owed about $1,000. because basically it had gone to this, we call it State Penalty Enforcement Register. So when you don't pay your bills here in Australia for like speeding fines, parking fines, warrants here, like these kind of things, going to court, I'm getting there, guys. It goes to a SPER. They call it State Penalty Enforcement Register. They don't care. They're like, we don't give a shit. You got a bill, it's your name, pay the bill. Or there's a warrant, we will get you and you'll go to a jail. So anyway, I had to ring the police. And they said to me, and like, guys, it's not easy to ring the police, right? I'm talking, this is 24 years ago now, guys. I had to ring the police. And they said, this is very strange. They looked at the records. They said, you went to court and you pleaded guilty, you idiot. Fuck off, basically. So then I had to ring some more police. I'm like, hey, come on, someone talk to me. This is not me. This is obviously my sister, because she's obviously stole my passport and she looks a little bit like me. She doesn't really look, if you saw a photo of my sister, she doesn't look like me. But anyway, you know, when you show ID, they don't really, they look at it and go, oh yeah, same hair colour, same eyes. Oh well, same thing. So anyway, yeah, what the fuck? Call the lawyer. There was no lawyer. There was no lawyer. So basically what happened, I had to call the Ipswich lawyers. So I'm in Brisbane. Actually, I'm in Moreton Bay Regional Council area. I had to ring the Ipswich courthouse because that's where I pled guilty. I had to ring them. They told me to ring the police. So then I got hold of the policeman that actually arrested my sister. So this is what I had to do. This took like months, right? Months. The whole time I've got a warrant out for my arrest. Now, guys, just remember, I love travel. If there's a warrant out for my arrest, I could not get back into America. I wanted to go back to Mexico, and I have to go through America to go to Mexico because they look at your records, right? So this could have fucked me big time. So anyway, I'm persevering, trying to figure this all out. I eventually tracked down the policeman that arrested my sister, and I had to send him a picture of my license. And I sent the picture to the license to him, and he verified that that was not the person he arrested that night a year ago. And then I think it went to court again. I had to go to, I didn't go to court. Or did I go to court? Fuck me. No, I didn't go to court. But he went to court, and my sister wasn't arrested. I just said it wasn't me. Basically, it wasn't me. It went to court and they threw it out. But it took like 6 months. It took 6 months to clear my name and take that off my I guess my record. So, how I'm tying this back to the camper van is that my sister and I have never got on. We are completely different people. I have never forgiven her for the stress that she gave my father and my mum. My mum was under stress too, but it was more my dad. My mum was a millennial at this stage. My dad was the one that was basically, Rhonda, yeah, crazy story, right? My dad was the one that was literally driving around the countryside, picking her up from like squatter houses. And then I'll tell you another story. As I said, I disliked my sister back then. I'd have to take that back. I don't hate my sister now, okay, guys? But I understand that heroin is a disease. It catches you. It gets you, right? And most people die. She did not die. She is thriving now. She's with a partner. She has a child. She's in a good place. But it's taken a long time for her to get into that good place. But there was a time my dad was so stressed. Now, my dad would have been 70, right, guys? My dad was 70. Even though he was healthy, but my dad was so stressed out, I said, Dad, I'll drive. He was talking to me on the phone. He was crying, going, your sister's done this. She's just rang me saying that, she's got evicted from somewhere. I can't have her on the street, Muriara, because that's my name. I can't have her on the street, Muri. That's what he used to call me. I can't have her on the street, Muri. I have to go get her. He goes, but I'm so stressed out. I said, okay, I'll drive. So I drove to some fucking place. And here's my sister walking down the road. I can see in the rear vision mirror, my dad's got out of the car to go get her. I'm parked in front of some fucking shanty town. My sister's walking down the road with a garbage bag. She jumps in my car. She looks like death. She's like skinny as a rake. My dad takes her back to our house, to this family home, and he's trying to get her off drugs so that she can go to a rehab. Because in Australia, I don't know if it's the same around the world, you can't go to a rehab when you are taking drugs. You have to be off drugs for a month, I think, or was it 1 week? I don't know, I can't remember. But you have to be clean to get admitted to a drug facility. So my poor dad, at 70 years of age, is trying to get her, like, and when you are coming down from heroin, you can imagine you're like scratching your skin. It's terrible. My dad, I don't know how my dad did it. So my sister has a lot of thankfulness for my father because he got her clean. He got her clean, and that obviously was her rock bottom. And maybe I helped with that in some minute way. She's never said sorry for stealing my passport because that could have proper fucked me up. Like, I could have, if I didn't find out about that, she paid the bill. So this is the irony, right, guys? If she paid the fine, so she went to court, pleaded guilty for possession of drugs. If she paid the fine, I would never have known until I went to go, get a visa. Like when I went to America, I would have flown into America and they would have said, no, sorry, bye-bye, go back to us, back to Australia. Can you imagine? Okay, so Rhonda's saying here, it's not like that in the US. We used to take in clients and did not life-threatening detoxes. Okay, so you used to take people in even though they were high still, basically. We're still coming down from it. What a great father. Oh, my father was amazing. My father was my everything. That's why I talk about my father all the time. My father was a wonderful man. Wonderful man. But where I bring this back is this camper van is my sister's camper van, guys. So even though my sister has never said sorry for what happened, we tolerate each other because, again, she has my niece. It's my only full-blood niece. I have 2 nieces. My sister has a daughter, my half-sister in Sydney. But I'm not close to her because she lives in Sydney. And she's 27 years old now. But my little niece is 8 years old. And she's like a little Dora. Like, she's so excited about life. She loves adventures. She's a mini me. And even though I do not like my sister very much, there is many things going on with my sister that I don't like. I think, when you are on drugs for such a long period of time, it fucks your brain. And I think she's still got issues from that time in her life. She's a good mother. Yes, we do not detox alcoholics because this is life-threatening detox. Okay, yeah. So my sister and I, we tolerate each other. She doesn't like me because I'm loud, I'm boisterous, I do YouTube, I do Facebook, I do all these things. I put my life online. She hates that. She hates that. She's the polar opposite to me, right? Polar opposite. So anyway, but she let me borrow her camper van. This camper van that I'm living in right now is her camper van. So somewhere in there, we are loving each other, but in a different way, right? So Nicholas has got here, my sister doesn't like me either. Addiction is such a hideous disease. Yes, and I think my sister will always have addiction in her brain, like in her mind. Like, I think if you're a heroin user, you're always a user. She owes you. Oh, mate, she owes me. And I think that's why she's given me the camper van, right? They don't use it very often anyway. It's been at her partner's house, their farm, for ages. They don't use it very often. So we're just making use of it. But isn't that interesting how 3 things go around 360? A couple of my friends have said to me, actually Marie from Meditation Motivation with Marie, said to me that maybe it's time to say, like, accept her sorry and, forgive her. Forgiveness is really hard, and I'm sure Rhonda knows a lot about this because Rhonda is in the chat, is a therapist. She's a registered therapist. And being, holding on to being sorry, holding on to hate is so that's why I don't hate my sister, guys. I don't hate my sister anymore, guys. It's gone in the past. But there are things I dislike about my sister. It's just like there's things she dislikes about me. So she tolerates me because I look after my niece, right? And she knows it's important for my niece to have contact with her auntie. And I think she understands that I'm good for her because, I do all the adventures that she doesn't do with her. Like I take her hiking and walking. We go looking for koalas. We go to the beach. We do cooking. We do cooking together. Like she comes to my house and we pick chocos and we make choco juice and we get the eggs out of the chickens and we make scrambled eggs. We did a really cool thing together, which I hope she will remember for the rest of her life. We grow bananas in our backyard. Have you ever heard of making banana bacon? It's amazing. Okay, so you worked for 25 years in the field of diction for 25 years. Wow. So you understand, Rhonda. Forgiveness is the way forward, Nicholas is saying. So yes. So I guess in ways, even though she'll never say sorry for what happened back then, I guess letting us use this camper van is a way to move forward. So yes, what I did with my niece, banana bacon is a thing. You use the skin of bananas and you put Worcestershire sauce, soya sauce, smoked paprika on it, honey or maple syrup, and then you fry it and it looks like bacon. So my niece and I did this together for the first time. It was amazing. She still talks about it. We did it about 2 years ago. And we made bacon. We cooked eggs. So we had eggs from the chickens at the backyard. We made bacon and eggs from our yard. It was amazing. It's amazing. That's why I love growing things in my yard. It's amazing. 15 years of that, I worked in a treatment centre in patients. Oh, right. Like a Betty Ford clinic. I've heard Betty Ford's a very famous, rehab. Is it for drugs or is it just for alcohol? I don't know. Betty Ford? Maddie. Missing my daughter. She's off to university. Poor. How's she going, Maddie? How's she going, Mel? Only make banana bacon with spray-free bananas, please. You are lucky you were able to grow your own bananas. Exactly. That's why I hate buying vegetables and fruit from the supermarket because it's all toxic. Daughter is sick. Oh no. Betty Ford is for rich people. I thought that. It's like a famous kind of place, isn't it? Didn't Michael Jackson go to Betty Ford or something like that? So guys, I just realised the time. It's 10:21 a.m. I really probably need to finish this live. So let's just finish with a couple of more things about Camper Van Diary. And I think it's really appropriate that I just told that story, guys, even though it's a hard story to tell. But isn't that a beautiful story that I am staying in the camper van that my sister owns? This is hers. This is her camper van. There's something in that, eh? It was a small facility, 34 beds. Okay. I bet you that was a very interesting job. Is it your last night? Okay, no, not necessarily my last night. It's my last weekend. Next weekend I'll be in Bali. And by the time I get back from Bali, our house will be ready to move into, Rhonda. So this is technically my last Sunday morning with you guys. I know it's Saturday for a lot of you guys. But Sunday mornings, and traditionally for me, is a cup of tea. And I normally watch someone on YouTube. So this morning I'm doing Camper Van Diaries. Yes, it's very ironic how this has all come about, guys. And it's raining. So technically I can't go out and do any movement because it's raining. I mean, I could put a raincoat on. But I'm being good to myself, guys. I'm being good to myself. I'm about to go on holidays. I'm looking after myself. I'm eating well. I mean, you just saw me. I had boiled eggs. It was amazing. That tasted so good. You know, I don't have to beat myself up. I don't have to be going walking every morning, Dora. You don't have to. Nicholas is going here. She owes you a camper van. She probably does. But yeah, I've been doing a sauna a night. So sauna is like exercise, guys, because you sweat, and I actually think I feel better for it. So today will be day 8 of me doing a sauna. Are you excited about going to Bali? Fucking yes, I am so excited. So excited. I was talking to Paul. So Rhonda, I don't know if you met Paul D Australia, but he's another content creator. So I'm meeting him in Bali, and maybe Jazz. So you know Jazz Nomad TV? Maybe Jazz. Jazz might be a last minute thing. We'll see. But yeah, I'm excited to go. Yeah, I haven't been to Bali in 15 years. The last time I went to Bali was with my school friends. We did a girls trip in Easter. We stayed at the Hard Rock Hotel. And we went all around Bali and had fun. Yeah. I'm so jelly. Yeah, honestly, you're going to love Bali. So yeah, be warned, there will be lots of Bali spam, guys. There'll be Bali lives, Bali content. Yeah, you'll see a dancing with Dora and Paul, and hopefully a dancing with Dora, Jazz and Paul. That'll be fun. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. That's why I've been eating clean for the last 2 weeks. No soft drink, no alcohol. Though I did have one beer with Shannon, because I met another YouTuber, Rhonda, the other day. Shannon, Shansters Travels. She came in on a cruise ship for one day and then she flew back home to Michigan. So I took her out on an adventure. I don't know if you saw any of the adventures. I took her koala chasing, kangaroo chasing, and we saw both, koalas and kangaroos. It was amazing. Hey, Bill, how are you? Are you well, Bill? So anyway, I did have a beer with her, but I have not been drinking alcohol. I've not been having any sugar. Very low carbs. I don't recommend having a low carb diet. Just for how my body reacts really well if I just do hardly any sugar. So I've been having hardly any milk. Any fruit. I have to go, Muriara. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. See you, Melissa. So guys, check out Relaxing with Melissa. Melissa's my cousin from over the road, over the water. She's from New Zealand. Not really. Having lawyer doing paperwork. Why? What's going on? Bill, why are you having a lawyer do paperwork? My mind's going to a place that I don't want it to go. Why I think you're doing it. I hope you're not doing it because you think you're going to die and that you're getting your paperwork in place for your children. I hope that's not the case. Okay, Bill. See ya, cuz. See ya, cuz. How they say in New Zealand. See ya, cuz. So what was I talking about, guys? I've got completely sidetracked, guys. What was I talking about? Oh, Bali. Yes. So I'm very excited. So I've been eating clean. I've been exercising, having saunas every day. Today's my 8th day of a sauna. Hardly any sugar. So I've been having no sugar in my foods. But fruit is obviously lots of sugar. I don't recommend having this diet, personally. Don't recommend it. Just for me, because I'm just trying to shock my body. And then I'm going to go to Bali and then eat lots of fruit. Bali, Indonesia has lots of yummy fruit. Papaya, red papaya is one of my favorite fruits. So a red pawpaw, it's amazing. I was talking about health, that's right, yes. I need it done to keep me going into danger zone. Oh, okay, Bill. So guys, Bill Myers is our friend from Iowa. He's in his 70s and he has type 2 diabetes. And it doesn't matter what he does, what he eats, what he doesn't eat, his blood sugars are going through the roof and the doctors can't figure out what's going on. He's got all these alarms going off in his body to tell him that he needs to do X, Y, Z because his sugars are too low or too high. And like his sugars are so high that, he could end up in a coma. So Bill, obviously that's why you're going to a lawyer, to get your affairs in order. I understand. But yeah, I mean, you're always in my thoughts, mate, in my prayers, in my thoughts. I always think, every time I haven't heard from you for a few days, I do worry. And every time I see you, say hi in one of my shorts. I go, oh, he's okay. So I always love that you just put a little hello in something, just so that I know you're okay. You're going to the doctor's on the 23rd. Okay. Well, I just hope something changes. Yeah, Indonesia is a beautiful country, yeah. So basically after I spend 10 days in Bali, I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do, but there's a couple of options. I'm either going to go to some of the islands, like Komodo Island. Komodo Island is where you see Komodo? Yeah, Komodo Island is where you see the Komodo dragons, guys. Have you seen the big dragons? They look like giant crocodiles or giant dinosaurs. I've never seen a Komodo dragon. So I want to go to that island and see the Komodo dragons. Can you imagine me doing a live showing you a Komodo dragon? Boom. That'd be amazing. Amazing. I'm going to show you a dinosaur. Komodo dragon is like close to a dinosaur. Yeah. So there's another island called Flores, Gillies Island. There's a whole lot of islands. Bali, Indonesia has so many islands. Yanni Daisy Official. Hello, how you going? I'm back. I'm still talking, but I'm about to finish up actually, guys. I'm about to finish up. I'm just circling around, talking about Bali. So Rhonda's got here, I will add Bill to my prayer list. Thank you very much, Rhonda. As I said, he's an amazing guy, amazing gentleman that loves fish. He's got an aquarium at home, and he's not a content creator, but he's such a nice guy. He's always in our chat, and he's always been very helpful about health. He's telling everyone to stop having soft drinks. That's how he ended up with type 2 diabetes, was having soft drink and not looking after yourself. So please, guys, Dora, listen, don't have soft drink. I haven't had a soft drink in 2 weeks, guys. So let me finish up my campervan diaries. I'm very, very grateful for the time I've had in this campervan. I said to Diego last night, I said, we're sitting down on the lounge. Behind me is a lounge, right? This is the lounge area behind us. We turn the TV around like this so we can watch TV while we're lying on the lounge. So we're watching TV, and I said to Diego, I said, when will we ever have this time again? I said, it's a beautiful moment in time that we get to experience this together. And, it sometimes is annoying. Like, Diego in a small space. We were in a small space. Like, this is it. It's a very small space. And, I'm sitting here doing my taxes, and he's like, trying to watch TV or watching something on his phone. And, it's raining, or, there's distractions. The bugs the other day were ridiculous. The bugs at night time in here, they attracted to the light. It's hot. It's humid here in Australia. It can be hard, but on the other side, it's amazing. The time that we get to spend sitting across from each other, having a meal together, is so amazing. Bill's got here, go with all natural sugars and not that white sugar. Use honey. Yeah. Definitely, Bill. Not all the bad shit that they put in, like Coca-Cola and like even food. Just in food in general, like tomato sauce. Do you know how much sugar is in tomato sauce? I actually made my first tomato sauce last year. It was amazing. I made my first tomato sauce. Yeah. It's a very lucky time, guys. I feel very, very grateful. And also the time I get to spend with my friend Mel. Like Mel and I have been best friends for a long time, but we also have those times, periods of time that we don't see each other. Like she lives 5 minutes away from me, but I don't sometimes come to visit her. So, because she doesn't drive anymore because she's losing her vision. But like, I'm fabulously busy being busy that, sometimes I don't see her for months. We might send a couple of memes to each other, or, a voice note here and there. Or I might come and have a cheeky wine on a Thursday night with her in her bar. Or I come over for a spa. But, I get to hang out with her daily now, and it's so cool. She comes and has a cup of tea. We sit here and have a cup of tea in the van, or I go upstairs to her house and have a cup of tea. We sit in the van, in the spa, having a, spa together. Or we sit outside the van in the chairs. It's beautiful. You know, I get to spend time with her husband. I love her partner, Phil. Mel and Diego spend time together. They actually spend time in the spa together. You know, it's a beautiful time, and I get to do this. You know, I'm very, very grateful. So I really want to end my camper van diaries with how grateful I am, you know, to get to live in my friend's backyard for free. You know, guys, if we took this to a caravan park, it costs $277 a week. $277 a week. And my friend Mel said, no. Come stay in my backyard. We gave them some money and they were insulted. We still gave them the money. Because, you know, we're plugged into water and, you know, power. We're using their spa. I'm using their sauna every day. You know, it costs money. So, you know, like, we're very, very lucky. Yeah, so living in a caravan is expensive, guys. That's you know, so think about it, guys. If you're homeless and you buy a caravan, to stay in a caravan park is $277 a week. It's cheap rent, I guess, in ways. But, you know, we're also renovating a house that's so expensive. Do you know how much it's costing for the plumbing? $30,000. I fucking nearly died. Nearly died. I'm pulling money out of our redraw system in our loan to pay for the plumbing. $30,000 for plumbing, guys. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah. So it's very expensive. Renovating a house is very expensive. And that's why we're so blessed that we didn't have to pay $277 a week. Can you imagine? Can someone do the maths for me? $277 times 12 weeks. What's that? So, yeah. So that's another reason why I have to, when I travel to Bali, I have to do it cheaply, guys. I have to do it cheaply. So, yeah. Anyway, but also I will be coming to tell you about the travel club that I'm in, because then you guys can, like, it's like an affiliation. So you can join the travel club and use the affiliate link, and then also, you know, I get kickbacks. So I also have, that's what I do. Also, I'm in a travel club. Sorry, I'm in a health club. You know, all those vitamins I take, they're all, I never talk about it, guys, but oh my God, $3,324. That is what my friend Mel and Phil have saved us. We're giving them a bit of money, guys. Don't you worry about that. We're not bludgers. We don't freeload. But that's a lot of money. Yeah, plumbing is so expensive. So fucking expensive. But that's just one thing. Obviously, we lifted the house up. We moved the house. The concreting is another thing. It all adds up, guys. That's all I'm saying, guys. So anyway, moral of the story is, guys, I need to make some money out of YouTube one day. So watch my videos, people. Do not play my playlists. Please do not play my playlists. If you want to help me, watch my lives. So you guys watch my lives. And I'm not going to make $1 million out of YouTube, I'm just going to say. But, you know, I'm having different, like, I earn money. I'm never going to not work. Okay, I earn a passive income out of the health club that I'm in. The health club that I'm in, I earn that from that. And the travel club that I'm joining, I'll make a passive income out of that eventually one day. I'll tell you about it. I'm not asking you to join, guys. I'll just tell you about it. It'd be rude if I didn't tell you about it. But I really should talk about the health business one day with you guys. But I just feel uncomfortable about telling people about things to make money. I feel dirty. But I shouldn't feel dirty about it. I should tell you about it because it actually could help your health. But anyway, on to another topic. I'm just saying thank you very much for supporting me. It's been a wonderful time in the camper van. Thank you for joining me for my last and my only time I've done camper van diaries. It's been fun. We had a sauce raid. That was fun. And we had breakfast together. We had a cup of tea together. But on that note, guys, I'm going to say au revoir, adios. How do I say bye-bye in Indonesian? Bahasa. Selamat Selamat datang is hello. Selamat something. How close am I to be monetized? I'm 600 hours away. No. Yeah, 600 hours. So I'm close. I'm close. I'm close. I'll get there in the next 3 months. But organically, I'm all about organic, guys. Please do not watch my playlists. I am not for that, guys. Can I just say, the reason why I say do not watch playlists, because it actually hurts your channel. You guys supporting me watching a live is all I ask for, guys. Watch one of my videos. My latest video is 4 minutes long, guys. It's on the beach. It's a beautiful Australian beach. Go watch my video. That's it. If you want to support me, you're doing it already. You're supporting me already. I'll probably get about 12 hours watch time from this. So yeah, that all adds up, guys. See you next time. Thanks, Lauren, for being there. Thank you, Rhonda, for being there. Thank you, Nicholas, for being there. Thank you, Bill, for being there. I hope everything goes, I'm praying for you, thinking of you. Who else is there? Yami Daisy Official, thank you for being there. Relaxing with Mel is gone. I don't know who else is there, but thank you very much. See you guys. Bye.